Let's learn Windows 11 and Office 365 with easy beginner first steps. In this video, I will demonstrate how to create a functional resume by using a built-in Microsoft Word template. This resume format is designed for individuals who want to highlight their skills and achievements before listing their work history. If you are changing careers, returning to the workforce, or building a resume without recent experience, this layout will help you present your strengths in a clear and professional manner. I will guide you through each section, explain how the template is organized, and show you how to replace the placeholder text with your own information. This template uses a clean two-page layout that arranges your details into structured blocks, which makes it easy for employers to scan and understand your qualifications. The functional resume is especially useful when you want to shift attention away from job titles and place the focus on your capabilities. Now let us begin by opening the correct template. Open Microsoft Word. On the left side of the screen, select New. In the middle of the page, you will see a search bar that says Search for Online Templates. Click inside the search bar and type the words Functional Resume. Press Enter on your keyboard or click the magnifying glass. Wait for Word to display the available resume templates. Look through the results and locate the template that is named Functional Resume. When you see the Functional Resume template, click it once to open the preview. Confirm that it is a two-page layout with sections for objective, professional achievements, skills, work history, education, and references. After you confirm that you have the correct template, click the Create button. Word will open a new document based on this template. You are now looking at a two-page functional resume with placeholder text. At the top of page 1, on the right side, you will see the contact information area. Click on the line that currently shows the sample street address. While the placeholder is highlighted, type your current address exactly as you want it to appear. I will use my own example to demonstrate this action, so for residence, I will type 123 Oak Ridge Avenue. Make sure there are no extra spaces before or after the text. Move your cursor to the next line that shows the placeholder for city, state, and zip code. Type your city, state abbreviation, and zip code. The example being used here is Antioch, Tennessee, 37012. This will display your city, state abbreviation, and zip code in a clean and professional format. Move to the next line that shows the placeholder for telephone and website. Delete the placeholder text. Type your telephone number in the modern format that uses no punctuation. Enter your area code, prefix, and line number in one continuous sequence. The example being used here is 5551234567. Next, type your website or your LinkedIn profile page. For this demonstration, we added the example website, tmorgan.com. The final line in this section is your email address. Type a professional email that uses your name. Now move your cursor to the large name placeholder that currently displays a sample name in all capital letters. Delete the sample name and type your legal name. I am using Taylor Morgan for this scenario, and this is typed in all capital letters. This will keep the visual style of the template consistent and make your name stand out at the top of the resume. Take a moment to look at the top section and confirm that the address, city, state, zip code, phone number, website, email, and name are all correct and free of spelling errors. Scroll down until you see the heading labeled Objective. In modern resumes, the Objective section is considered outdated and is no longer recommended. You will replace this heading with Summary to match current resume standards. Under this heading, the template includes Microsoft tip text that explains how to use the template. You do not want to keep that text. Click inside the Summary text area. Press Ctrl+A if needed to select all of the placeholder text in that section, and then press Delete. With the area now empty, type a summary statement that describes your experience, your strengths, and the type of work you are seeking. Your summary should be written as one continuous paragraph. It should be tailored to your background and should not be copied word for word from this demonstration. For this scenario, I will type something like this. Dedicated administrative professional with strong organizational, communication, and technical skills seeking to contribute to Northline Office solutions. Experienced in managing office workflows, supporting team operations, and delivering accurate, high-quality work in fast-paced environments. Focused on efficiency, reliability, and consistent performance with a strong commitment to clear communication and dependable support. Read through the summary slowly and confirm that it clearly describes the type of role you are targeting and the strengths you want to highlight. This portion of your resume should remain flexible. You need to use it to include keywords that appear in the job description for the position you are applying for. Job postings list the details of what an employer is looking for, so you should include the matching skills in a duplicate format. The functional resume layout places this section at the top so that employers immediately see your value and focus before they look at your work history. Scroll down to professional achievements. This area is one of the most important parts of a functional resume because it allows you to group your experience by skill area instead of by job title. This template includes 3 separate categories, each with a heading and 3 achievement lines. You will replace each placeholder with specific, skill-based content. Click on the first placeholder heading that currently shows field or area of accomplishment. Delete the placeholder and type your own skill category. This heading must reflect a strength that you want to highlight, and it should match the type of work you have performed. For this demonstration, I will type Office Operations. Move to the first achievement line under your heading. Delete the placeholder and enter a clear accomplishment that shows what you did and how it supported the organization. For this scenario, I will type the following: streamlined daily office workflows by organizing digital and physical files, improving retrieval speed, and reducing delays for team members. Move to the second achievement line and enter another accomplishment that supports the same skill area. I will type the following for this example: coordinated scheduling, meeting preparation, and document distribution to support team productivity and ensure that staff had the information they needed on time. Move to the third line and enter one more accomplishment that demonstrates your ability in this category. I will type the following: managed incoming communications, including email and telephone calls, and routed requests to appropriate staff members with consistent accuracy and professionalism. Move to the second category heading. Remove the placeholder text and enter a skill area that reflects another part of your experience. Here I chose administrative support. After you enter your heading, go to the first achievement line and replace the placeholder with a statement that shows a specific contribution you made in this area, such as this: prepared reports, correspondence, and internal documentation with strong attention to detail, formatting accuracy, and adherence to company standards. Continue to the second achievement line and enter another accomplishment that supports this category. For this example, I will enter: supported onboarding processes by organizing materials, updating records, and assisting new employees with required documentation and orientation tasks. Move to the third achievement line and input one more accomplishment that demonstrates your ability in this skill area. Put in something like this: maintain supply inventories, processed orders, and ensured that essential materials and equipment were available for daily operations without interruption. Move to the third category heading. Remove the placeholder and type a skill area that reflects your ability to work directly with customers or clients. For this scenario, I will type customer and client service. After you insert your heading, go to the first achievement line and replace the placeholder with a statement that shows how you supported customers or clients in a professional manner. I will type the following for this: responded to customer inquiries with professionalism and clarity, ensuring positive interactions, timely resolutions, and accurate information. Continue to the second achievement line and add another accomplishment that supports this category. I will enter assisted clients with scheduling, service requests, and follow-up communication to maintain strong relationships and support repeat business. Move to the third achievement line and insert one more accomplishment that demonstrates your ability in this skill area. Last, I put in documented customer interactions and updated records in company systems to support accurate reporting, service tracking, and continuous improvement. Take a moment to read through all 3 professional achievement categories. Notice how each category groups related skills and responsibilities together. This structure is the core advantage of a functional resume. It allows you to show what you can do, even when your job titles or dates are not the main focus. Scroll down to the skills area. This part of the resume provides a concise list of your core abilities. Click on the first line and replace the placeholder with your own skill. Most office workers list their Microsoft Office abilities, such as Microsoft Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint. Move to the next line and add another skill that reflects your experience. For this scenario, I will type Office Workflow Coordination. Continue to the next line and include another ability that supports your background. I will type Document Preparation and Formatting. Go to the next line and add one more skill that fits your experience. Here I put Customer Communication and Support. If you want to expand this area further, you may add additional lines such as data entry and record management or calendar and email management, as long as the layout remains clean and balanced. Scroll down to the work history area. In a functional resume, this part appears after your skills and achievements. The purpose is to list your positions, employers, locations, and dates without repeating the detailed accomplishments you already entered above. Click on the first job entry that shows a generic title and company. Replace it with your own information. For this scenario, I am typing Administrative Assistant, Northline Office Solutions, Antioch, Tennessee. Move to the date line directly beneath it and replace the placeholder with the years you worked in this role. To show that this position is ongoing, I entered 2021 to present. Move to the second job entry. Replace the generic title and company with your own information. For this scenario, I will type Office Support Specialist, Greenway Business Services, Antioch, Tennessee. Replace the date line with the years you worked in this role. I will type 2018 to 2021. Move to the third job entry and replace the placeholder text with your earlier position. I will type Customer Service Representative, Lakeside Communications, Antioch, Tennessee. Replace the date line with the years you held that role. I will type 2015 to 2018. You now have 3 positions listed in reverse chronological order with the most recent role at the top. If you want to add brief clarifying notes underneath each job, you may include a single line such as provided administrative and customer support in a busy office environment, but keep this area concise. The detailed accomplishments should remain in the professional achievements section above. Scroll down to Education. Click on the first entry that shows a degree, school name, location, and date. Replace it with your own information. To show how this is done, I used Associate Degree in Business Administration, Antioch Community College, Antioch, Tennessee, 2015. On the line beneath it, replace the placeholder with a brief summary of your coursework. I will type coursework included office administration, business communication, and computer applications, with a focus on practical skills for modern office environments. Move to the second education entry and replace the generic text with your earlier credential. I will type High School Diploma, Central High School, Antioch, Tennessee, 2013. On the line beneath it, replace the placeholder with a short description of your academic background. I will type graduated with honors and completed advanced coursework in English, computer technology, and business-related subjects. Now scroll down to the references area. Click on the first reference block and replace the placeholder with your own information. For this scenario, I will type Jordan Avery. On the next line, replace the title and company with Office Manager, Northline Office Solutions. On the line beneath it, replace the contact information with phone 555-555-8821 and email j.avery@northlineoffice.com. Move to the second reference block and replace the name with your next reference. For this illustration, I will type Morgan Ellis. Replace the title and company with Team Supervisor, Greenway Business Services. Replace the contact information with phone 555-555-44479 and email m.ellis@greenwaybusiness.com. These entries are only examples. You should replace them with your own references when you complete your resume. If you prefer to state that references are available upon request, you may remove the detailed entries and type references available upon request instead. However, for this tutorial, the full reference details show how to complete the template and demonstrate where each part of the information should be placed. Scroll back to the top of page 1. Read through the contact information, objective, professional achievements, skills, and work history sections slowly. Confirm that all spelling is correct, that capitalization is consistent, and that there are no leftover brackets or placeholder markers. Scroll down through page 2 and review the Education and References sections. Confirm that the spacing between sections is even and that each heading stands out clearly. Check the overall formatting. Ensure that the font style and size are consistent throughout the document. Confirm that each line is aligned correctly and that there are no extra blank lines that interrupt the visual flow. If you see any red or blue underlines from the spelling and grammar checker, review them and correct any genuine errors. When you are satisfied with the content and formatting, save the document by pressing Ctrl+S or by clicking File and then Save. Choose a clear file name such as Taylor Morgan Functional Resume. If you plan to send this resume electronically, consider exporting it as a PDF by selecting File, then Save As, and choosing PDF as the file type. This will help preserve the formatting when employers open the file on different devices. You have now completed a full functional resume in Microsoft Word using the built-in functional resume template. This resume highlights your skills, achievements, and strengths first, and then lists your work history, education, and references. It is especially useful if you are changing careers, returning to the workforce, or emphasizing transferable skills. The document is ready to use for job applications that value strong administrative, organizational, and customer support abilities. I hope this helped you learn a new skill. Please keep exploring more Windows and Office tutorials.